There we go. Hi, everyone. This is Prince Adam bin Alwaleed, future president of the United States, and my girlfriend. All right. And her first name is Hope. She's my love. And we live together. And we enjoy each other's company. We live in that kind of context, okay? And we take care of each other, okay? It's not always harmonious. We have our moments, but like everybody else, you know, we always seem to get the logical way out of our problems. We come to logical solutions. And the logical solution, my friends, to all of our problems in the United States right now happens to be our choice of president. Okay? There's lots of choices out there. Okay? We can have more of the same. Okay? More of what we had before and more of the same of what we have now. Or we can make the choice, the conscious choice, to better ourselves. You see, I am for the change that we need in America. Change is inevitable, but it's based on our choices. Okay? It's the choice that we have to make and that we have to live with for the next 4 to 8 years. You understand? The best choice is that of a person and the quality of the person. Okay? It's all about the choice. We made some bad choices in the past. We've had to live with those choices and the consequences of those choices. Do you really want to do that again? Or do you want to start fresh and start anew? And instead of going backwards, we go forwards. You see, America has always been a forward motion and forward thinking nation. And we cannot stop that now. We have been in stagnant mode for the last 16 years, 8 to 16 years. And now it is time for a change, a positive change in our lives. She definitely thinks so. Okay? And so do I. We want to support you, America. We want the best for you that we can possibly provide. Okay? It's not going to be easy. I can't make any promises. But I'm going to say that I will do my best to make all of us U.S. And it always starts with you. Remember, the U.S. cannot be the U.S. without you. So it can just be S. So the point being is that you have the power to decide your own fate. You need to think for yourself. You need to think for yourself what would be best for America. Okay? You're part of this decision, and that's powerful. Do not allow the powers that be to trick you into thinking that you don't have the power. Voting is power. Okay? You have the power to decide what you want in this world. You decide your fates. Okay? You should pick the person that best suits America. If that's me, great. More power to America and more power to us as a nation. And under that nation, we have freedom, the freedom of choice. Okay? Why? Because like in the Bible and in many of the books, Quran and the Torah, not even God can mess with free will. And that is the reason why you are so powerful. Don't let them tell you you're different. No, you are powerful. And you have the power to enrich your own life. Okay? It's time that the people reap the benefits. It's time for America to benefit from having a giving president. Okay? For too long, it has been a two-party division system, right? And now it's time for one-party system. A president that is not corrupt, that is against corruption. Okay? I don't want corruption in the system. I want to get rid of it. Okay? Corruption is bad for us all. Okay? That's truth. All right? We cannot allow the corrupt to win. Not this season or any other going forward. So, to live a prosperous life, you have to have love. Right? You have to have love. And it's not reaching out from the outside or the inside trying to get what you want. It's about having what you already, having self-love so that you have something to give and offer somebody else. Okay? That's what the message is for all of you. I have what it takes. I have what you want. All right? You just don't know it yet. I have you in mind. How many politicians can say that and put words into action? All right? And keep that action and keep their promises and keep their word. How many are about honor and honesty and loyalty? How many of those people are loyal to themselves rather than loyal to you? Huh? How many of them are not loyal to you? They're loyal to their money. Huh? That's what that's about. Politics have traditionally been that way. And I want to express to all of you out there that this is a time of change. This is the age of Aquarius, people. What's done in the dark will come to light. How do you kill a shadow? You shine a little light on it. You see? So, in all of that, I am the brightest candidate in this race right now. Okay? I'm going to shine my light on every dark shadow you can possibly find. And then I'm going to shine it everywhere in the world, every nook, every cranny. And I'm going to bring justice, pure, unadulterated justice to this world. Okay? I'm going to bring about a type of change that you're not expecting. I'm going to bring about the positive change that we are expecting. Okay? But in a way that you've never had before. All right? I have to protect your interest. It is because of you that I'm going to be in power. So I have to respect that. And no other politician, after they get in, is going to do that. Not one. I can't make the promise about the events and how they're going to play out and all that. But I can make one promise, that I will always do the best job that I know how. And here's my second promise. I am going to always try to think of you first. Why? Because we can't have the U, S, without you. Okay? It's you first, then S. Get it? Us. The U.S. is all about us. Okay? All of us. We are human. We are human first. Who cares about the money? I want you to be comfortable. I want you to need for nothing. And I want you to enjoy your life. Okay? No borders, no controls, no nothing. Okay? Freedom. True and actual freedom. All right? That's what this is about. No more of these reining in controls. No more limits on purchasing. No major surveillance, only on criminals. We're going to continue on with our ankle bracelets and monitoring and that kind of thing. But that's our system. I'll find a better system, and one that can't be, subverted. Okay? So every time you build a better mousetrap, a smarter mouse comes along. So, we have to make it a little bit more sticky for them, right? Well, we're going to get rid of the criminals. Okay? Justice will be served. Understand? Justice will come to those who do wrong. Okay? It's just like karma. I'm going to do the same thing that karma would do. All right? You have to pay the piper for the deeds that you do in the dark. It's just the way of the world. So, vote for me. Vote for me. Because justice is truth. And real justice is based in truth. Okay? So, I know that she's going to be happy. And I'm going to be happy. And therefore, you will too. All right? This is going to be your first lady, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be your future first lady. Okay? Look to her. She's very intelligent. She's very sentimental. And she's lovable as hell. Mwah! She's lovable as hell. Okay? She's a blessing to me. And she's going to be a blessing to you. Okay? Her arts and crafts, her sewing and her crocheting and her ideas are going to make America better. Okay? So why would you want anything else? Okay? You gotta be happy, right? We want you to be happy. We want you to think for yourself. We want you to be free. And we want to unite all of us under one nation once again. Okay? We are a divided nation at this point. We do not want to be divided and conquered. We want to be united. We want to give our foes exactly what they fear because they live in a place of fear. We want to give them what they fear. Give them what they fear most. The win, baby. The win. The win. Okay? I am going to be your leader. That's natural. I want to show you what kind of man I am in the coming time. I'm going to do some more lives and some question and answers, and I need to prepare for that. And I'm not going to give you some preconceived answer. Some of those questions I can't prepare for, but I need to mentally and emotionally prepare for that. Okay? So I want the time that I have given to prepare myself for your Q&A. All right? I know that you've got a lot of questions and that you want a lot of answers. But I'm going to tell you this before we end this live, okay? The opposite of the problem is always the solution. Anytime you have a problem, look at what the opposite of that problem is, and you have the solution. When you're sad, the opposite of being sad is to try to be happy in any way, shape, or form. Okay? Now, that's kind of the way we try to be, you know? The opposite of the problem is the solution. I am the opposite of Trump. I'm just going to mention that. I'm the opposite. I'm a giver, not a taker. All right? So the opposite of the problem that we have now, the taking, is to become a giver. And I'm a giver. I want to give you free health care. I want to give you base income. Okay? I want to be able to give you a free housing. And forgive me, I am a smoker, so I do cough every now and then. But here's the deal, all right? We all have the freedom of choice, okay? We have the freedom of choice. Not even God can mess with that, all right? Now, they can muddy up the waters. They can put the walnut underneath the shell, switch the shell around a bunch of times, and try to make you select one that you think the nut is under. That's pretty much what the debates are all about anyway. You see how dirty the traditional system is, right? Well, let's try to change that as well, okay? I want America to be able to select its presidents from now on, okay? The man with the most people voting for him or her or the woman, doesn't matter. The candidate with the most votes wins. Simple as that. And I want to impose some term limits into Congress because we've got people like lifers like the Pelosi's. I don't want none of that. Especially with their ugly status. No, thank you. Besides, she's a drunk, and I'm not putting her down. That's a fact. She just is a drunk, and I don't like that. Okay? She keeps her alcohol in her desk drawer. No thanks. I don't want any of that. Okay? We don't want that either. We want somebody who is for us. All right? We want somebody that is going to give us a better life. It's not that you are owed that, but it's about time that a captain such as myself, I consider myself like Captain Picard or captain of a ship, right? I'm going to be like the captain of America, all right? I don't think myself of Captain America. Don't think that. I am going to be like captain of the ship we call America. Now, I am here to protect America and the people who live in America. That means, you know, rolling back all of these deportations, rolling back all the things that have been done by Trump. We want to undo all of the damage. And that also includes the White House. All right? That is on my agenda. I don't know when or how it's going to transpire exactly, but we are going to aspire to restore the original White House. In the process, we're going to have to move out of the White House on a permanent basis, okay? So that the restoration can go unhinged, or, you know, we can put it back in unhindered, and, you know, we can go unhinged on, you know, making sure that the efforts are done, you know? And I say unhinged, I mean focus our attention directly on the damage and restoring the building as it was maybe in the 1800s, okay? I want America to see the progress and the innovations that we're going to be making during my presidency. Okay? The First Lady here is going to advocate for women. She's going to help the young, the children, the teenagers. She's going to talk about education. She's going to talk about her experiences from where she comes from. We're all from somewhere, right? So she has a unique perspective because she's from somewhere outside the United States. Okay? And she came here because it's not the better life. She came here because of family. She came here to support her family and to be around her daughters. Okay? And that's what most of Americans thrive on. Okay? Their families. All right? We wouldn't be here without the family. All right? So you got to understand, we got to cultivate. All right? We're farmers. We're kind of like farmers. We're people farmers. We create and co-create and procreate. Okay? We are creators. So we can create new opportunities, just like we can create new life. We are powerful. We are more powerful than you can believe. And it's not just her and I, it's you too. All right? Love created us all. We wouldn't be here without love, would we? Face that fact. No president, candidate, no political candidate has ever in the history of America said that because of love, humanity exists. Okay? Nobody has ever said that. And that's what we're going to be focusing on. Love, unity, and you and me. We're going to be focusing on the things that matter most. Healthcare, wellness, okay? We're going to create a base income. So if you want to work, work. But you're going to receive a base income. Like, it's like being, okay, it's like getting commission, right? When you work as a waitress or something like that, right? You work on a base salary, then tips, right? Well, that's kind of how the system is modeled after, all right? It's like starting out as a base salary. And if you want more, go out and work for it. But we're going to be doing jobs that are not remedial anymore. We're not going to be flipping burgers or, meaningful and more powerful things going forward. Okay? So we are all products of love, whether you realize that or not. Esperanza here, or Hope, and I exist the same way as you. We exist because somebody loves somebody else. Okay? And that love helped co-create another life. Okay? Because of your feelings the mutual feelings between you, we created and co-created and procreated a new life. We exist because of love. We exist because of love. I'll say it again. We exist because of love. Even animals are the same. They exist because of love. Even for a fleeting minute, we all exist on this planet because of love. Yes. And you cannot deny that. All right? So, vote for me, Adam bin Alwaleed. I am His Royal Highness, Prince Adam bin Alwaleed. I am the eldest son of Saudi Royal Prince Alwaleed, Alwaleed, bin, bin, Alwaleed bin Talal, Talal. You can look him up on Google. You'll find the wiki. You'll find of other information. I want you to look him up, and I want you to see that my father is greedy from the old system, okay? He does not want to give money to me or his family, all right? And it was because of him that Bill Gates got that same idea, because they're all friends. Bill Gates and my father know each other. Elon Musk knows my father. My father loaned Elon Musk the money to buy Twitter, all that, okay? That's my father's doing. What I'm doing is different. I'm running for president because America needs a new start. Understand? A new start. We need to start fresh. We need to give back to the people who have, for so long, we have stood by and taken a beating from the politicians who have done nothing but pillaged, stolen, and lied to manipulate the system so they could be richer and more wealthy. You see? It's all to their egos. We build monuments to their egos, and that's literal sense. Okay? So I want you guys to realize that no more are we going to put up with that. I'm not complacent. I'm not happy with the situation, and we're going to go in and we're going to do something about it. And so are you. So in 2028, I have a proposition for some of you. I want you guys to vote for me. All right? Support a candidate that cares about America and cares about the people. I mean, I literally have the heart for that. All right? I wouldn't say it if it weren't true. I don't think there's many U.S. presidential candidates who can actually say they actually care about the people. Because in their campaign, they may say something of that nature. Oh, we're going to help this person. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. But when they get in, what happens? A complete flip, right? They don't ever do what they say in their campaign promises. That's why I don't make any. Okay? I'm just going to do the best that I can with what is given to me. All right? And my goal is to make a better life and a better world. Because as we all should be doing, we need to leave the world in better shape than we found it, right? And the people need to be more well off than we found them. I'm just going to put it that way. All right? So we need to actively think about what we want. What does America need right now? What is it that we can do to America and for America? I'm going to set up a Q&A session soon, and I will let everybody know when the date is. It'll be a specific date. When that date comes, I want a lot of people to jump into this and do Q&A, okay? I want to do a Q&A live session with people interacting, all right? I'll do one on TikTok, and I will do one here, all right? It's because I love people, and I love myself, and people love me, you know? So I want to leave you with this piece of wisdom. In order to be loved, you need to love yourself. In order to be respected, you have to respect yourself. Respect isn't earned, it's attracted. You have to attract what you have. People want what you got, so you have to have what they want. You see my logic? All right. You have to be what they want. And that's how it all works. All right? In order to be respected, you have to respect yourself first. If you want to be loved, love yourself the way that you want to be loved. It's like a cup, okay? It's like a cup. All right? You gotta just fill your cup up in order to give some to somebody else. If you don't have it, you can't give it. All right? And you can't be it. So that's why I pour into me so I have it to offer. All right? I'm leaving you with that wisdom. Now, vote for Adam bin Alwaleed for president in 2028. And I'm sure you're going to be glad that you voted for me. Bye, everyone.